I want to talk briefly about some things that I'm noticing in your Article of the Week assignments that I would like to correct. So, this is Article of the Week 8, and it's due Friday. And I'm still seeing people in the annotations, either they don't have 5, they do 1 or 2, or all they do is go through and they pick 5 words out that they don't know. And as near as I can tell, they're not bothering to read the rest of the article. So they pick out 5 words that they know or pretend to not know, and then they just define them. I'm going to start taking points off for that. I've kind of started with that a little bit, but I'm just going to stop accepting those as annotations because it doesn't show any evidence of reading. So please don't do that if you're one of those people. So that's option 1 for annotation. 2 is an express an opinion, agree or disagree statement. So it is okay for you to express your personal opinions in the annotations, but not in the essay. And we'll get to the essay here in just a minute. But again, you can do this in the annotations, but not in the essay. The main idea, identify main idea. That can be the main idea of the whole article or just the main idea of a paragraph in the article. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to summarize a section of this in your own words. Activate prior knowledge or express what you already know. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, let's say that they talk about James Cameron's film Avatar with the blue aliens. Let's say your great Aunt Myrtle mixes up Avatar: The Last Airbender and James Cameron's Avatar with the blue aliens. Okay, you might come here and add an annotation using the comment tool that says, my great Aunt Myrtle mixes these up all the time. Right? That would be an example of activating prior knowledge. You're just sharing with me something in the article that kind of jogs your memory. Okay. And then lastly is identify appeals to ethos, pathos, and logos. And you guys, by and large, are doing a really good job with that one. So just to review, ethos is why should I believe you? So anytime they're dropping an expert opinion or quoting somebody who's an expert, that's ethos. Pathos is going to be your emotional response. So that's going to be charged language. Anytime they're trying to make you feel angry, happy, sad, right? That's going to be pathos. And then logos is emotion, or not, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Logos is logic, right? So that's going to be statistics or if-then statements or cause and effect statements or any of those kind of things that fall into that umbrella. Okay, so just keep an eye out for those as you read through the article. And it looks a lot longer than it is. It's double spaced, and I left the font bigger so that it would be easier for you guys to read. Now, for the essay, I'm looking for 6 to 8 well-constructed sentences. Okay, and for some reason, I'm getting people that are turning the annotations and not doing the essay, but this essay is worth half of the points. So if you don't do the essay, you're only getting a 50%, which is not passing. So please do the essay and do a good job with it. Don't shortchange yourself by doing really well with the annotations and then not doing the essay, because some people have been doing that. So I put some extra pointers down here to kind of help you guys stay on topic and maybe give you some things to write about. You can't use personal pronouns, right? So I have people that they're not using I believe, I think, or I agree, but they're trying to find different ways to say that same thing, right? They might say Robert believes, and it's just it doesn't work that way. Okay, so you need to be talking about what the author of the article believes and refer to them by their last name. So here's a couple things you can do. You can explain or summarize the argument that the author is making. You can point to specific examples where the author uses those appeals. And you can explain whether or not the author's appeals to the audience are effective. So the people who get tens on this assignment do some version of this, right? So all you got to do is just take the point that the author makes and then just kind of imagine how you think the audience would react to that, right? So if I cited the governor of California saying that all gas cars were going to be illegal or something like that, you would imagine that the audience would be either happy because they're environmentalists or sad because they like gasoline powered cars, right? So you can kind of imagine, just put yourself in the place of the audience. So, and you can start those thoughts off by saying, this audience would react by blah blah blah. But if you are already getting 10 out of 10s on these, you can just feel free to ignore these pointers. You guys are already doing what you need to do. So, again, just ask me if you have any questions. Be happy to help you, and good luck.